Morning. The mosquitoes were definitely out in force this morning. I slept with the wool blanket last night, and I'm not going to tell you it was overly warm, but it was okay. Trying out some different sleeping things. Camp made it through the night with no problems. I watched the sun come up over the Sisters this morning. Right in between Middle Sister and North Sister. So we have enough water for breakfast and the ever so important coffee. We'll have to make some more for our trek back to the car. It won't be as bad as yesterday because it's basically all downhill. 2,600 feet elevation gain on this hike, and I think about 6 miles. So, pretty good hike for us, especially carrying packs. But it is good to be out. And there's always so much to learn. Susan commented yesterday she had no idea what a forest fire was like. She said, I just had no idea what it was like. So, I just think learning, continuing to learn is so important. And that's something that really will stick with her. It's just how important it is to care for fire and make sure it doesn't get out of control, because it's a problem. It's a problem. Look at how the fire completely hollowed out underneath this tree. Look at that. It was a live, living tree, there it is, but it had a rotten spot in it, and the fire took advantage of that. Once it gets inside a tree, it acts like a chimney. So it's a chimney effect, and it just sucks all the air up and really increases the heat, and off it goes. Anyway, I'll give you a little taste of what it's like going back. It's a beautiful day in our neighborhood. We are having so much fun. Attitude is everything, people. Attitude is everything. It makes a bad situation actually fun. One thing I do want to say is we really like this charger. It is a charger or a power bank, so it has power in it, but it recharges itself with the solar, with sun. How wonderful, how cool is that? And I'm charging up Susan's iPhone. She still is in her social media thing, and she's posting on Facebook, and, she's just a media guru. So she's got to be powered up for that. But anyway, life is good, we are good, and we're having the heck of a time. Come and join us. Well, it's goodbye to another backpacking campsite. We left our calling card. If you run into this, you'll know. David and Susan were here. Hiking is happiness at 60. For the fire, we gave a little present of some snow, stirred it, drowned it, and if you do that, this is what does not happen. Very, very important. Take care of fire. So, another successful backpacking weekend. We want you to come and join us. We want you to if you would be so kind to like and subscribe to our channel. We would like to be here doing this and bring you along many times. Right, Susan?
Right.
So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Look at that piece. You see the strangest things. That bark, I don't know when it happened, but it just sloughed off. It's like it just melted away from the tree. You just see that so much. Different places. It's a really strange environment. Gets transformed so quickly. And then it starts the long and arduous process of its way back. All these trees, one by one, will fall, decompose, life will come back in, and in 100 years, you would never know there was a fire here. But it takes time. Trails down there someplace. I'm not saying this is right for everyone, but Susan and I are pretty good at orienteering. We can find our way. It's a skill, and we have it. Sometimes we use it to our advantage and we cut the corner. We call it going cross country. And just another part of this trip to experience this. We've walked in silence through this above us. Pretty amazing stuff. We have a new appreciation for life, for death, for fire, for nature. Well, Susan and I have run into the first real shade
for 3.5 miles probably. We were just commenting on how green the plants are, the real lush green. We haven't seen this for quite a while. We're at the edge of the burn. There are trees around us that are green. They weren't involved in the burn. We're right on the edge of it. And to our eyes, they really look green. They look so alive. Look at these trees, they're so alive. It's interesting, the contrast. You don't really see things sometimes until it's just not there to see. And then when you come back to it, it is so dramatic. It's so much cooler here. It feels probably 10 degrees cooler. And you have the feeling that you're in a forest again. Look at the green. And shade. It's a totally different environment. This is what the trail was like all the way before. Now it's changed. For a human lifetime, a whole lifetime, changed forever. Pretty interesting, pretty dramatic. Life will find a way. That tree may have protected that seed, I don't know, but that seed will take its place in the forest after this monarch is gone. Interesting stuff. That's the last of it. Or that's the beginning. This is what it used to look like. This is what this whole trail was like. All those segments that we've shown you of burnt forest looked like this to begin with. This trail was known as a non-view trail. You only got to see the mountains at the very end because it was thick forest, just like this. And we've shown you how things have changed. We are about, in my opinion, a mile from the trailhead. This is a 5.5 mile, 6 mile trail. So the majority of it is spent up in the burn. So much cooler here. So filled with life. And mosquitoes. Come on, Susan, let's get going.